Hi, and welcome to the demo of the ELA Listening and Learning Strand Notebook Lessons. My name's Larissa.
And I'm Kathleen.
And today we are going to work to look at a notebook lesson, make sure you feel comfortable navigating through and using the elements that are included. This lesson is a first grade astronomy lesson 1. But even if you use a kindergarten lesson or a second grade lesson, all the elements will be the same. So you should be good to go after this.
All right, so let's first look at this main page. You'll see on the right there's a question mark. Anytime you see a question mark, that indicates that there are notes for you, the teacher. Click on the question mark, and now let's look at what it says. Here it says, in order to prepare for this lesson to run in your classroom, you need to do a couple things. So let's look at how to do that. So let's first log into Discovery. Head down to the bottom left of your screen and click on the blue internet icon. It will then open up your internet. Up in the top left, click on Favorites. Go to RCSD Educational Software. Click on Discovery Education.
This will bring you to the new District Discovery Education login page. This has changed, so make sure you use the link through your favorites. Your login for all district employees, it doesn't matter if you had a different login before, it has changed to your employee ID. And your password is the same password that you log on to your computer, your district password. And then click Sign In.
So at this point, we can go up to the top right and click our minimize icon so that it's open in the background. The second part of the preparation says to go to slide number 4. Your slides are over on the left here, and click on the link that's on slide 4. So over here on the left it says slide 4. I'm going to select slide 4 and I'm looking at this notebook page. Over here we've got a picture of a globe, and below that globe to the left there's a small globe icon. When I hover over that icon, it turns into a hand, which shows me it's a link. I can then click on that link and it will open up the Google Earth website. Here you have 3 different options. First option is for those who want to explore a little bit and are a little bit more techie. It gives you the link to the Google Maps site, which gives you more possibilities of some neat things that you can do. The second option is the Google Earth browser that's embedded right into this web page. If yours looks like mine and comes up with Rochester, New York, you're good to go. If it doesn't show up and it says Get Google Earth plugin, that would be the time, if you desire to use this, to give the help desk a call so that it can be pushed out and installed. If you just want to play the video of taking the students from the Earth view to the Rochester view, when you scroll down the page a little bit more, it's got a nice video all set for you. All you have to do is click the play, and then in the bottom right, your full screen icon, and then there's no installation or prep needed. To get out of this, you're going to go to the bottom right to your exit full screen, click on it, and it brings you back to the web page. To get back to our notebook file, we're just going to go down to the bottom and find our notebook icon. When we click on it, it will minimize your internet and bring your file back up.
All right, we're back to our notebook file. Let's go to the next page, which is the learning targets. Now, when you're presenting to your students, this is a little bit busy because you have the toolbar across the top and all your pages on the left. You can go to full screen. Now, if you are in Notebook 10, which most of you are, you're just going to see this full screen icon. It has the little arrows in the corner. When you click on that, you will go to full screen. Now, when you're in full screen, to get out of full screen, you can click on that same icon or just hit escape. Now we're in Notebook 11, which this top toolbar looks a lot different. It has all of the same features. On Notebook 11, when you click, you have a few other choices. Right now, as you can see, we're in 100%. So you can then click on full screen. Now, if it doesn't look right, you can always come back out of full screen and go down to entire page. Depending on what size your screen is, what computer you're using, you'll have to choose whether you want 100% or entire page. So let's go back up to full screen, and here we are. This small toolbar, you can click on it and move it to the far right or the far left, whichever side is most convenient for you. All right, here we are at the learning targets. The targets are tucked away. They're pull tabs, which are hidden. If you just press on one and pull it out, you can reveal it. I can recognize the sun in the sky. When you're done, you can tuck it back away. The nice thing about pull tabs is it leaves a clean, it's very simple for your students and it's not overwhelming. Now, as you'll notice, the pull tab icons will change with domains, but this small star, the middle star, will be on any of the new learning targets. This one is the first lesson, so they're all new targets, but that's something to keep in mind. And then you can tuck it back away. Now, to navigate to the next page, you can just use the arrows down below.
Alright, so the next page is the domain introduction. It correlates directly with your anthology. Here you're going to have information that you're presenting to the students, and then you're going to talk about the sun. Once you introduce the sun, now you're going to reveal it on this page. The element of this page is a screen shade. You'll see up at the top there is a round circle on the shade, a darker circle. On your smartboard, when you click on that circle, you can drag it down nice and slow to reveal the picture behind it. So as you get onto the next topic, which is the moon, you're going to talk about the moon, then you can reveal the picture of the moon.
Ooh, it looks nice.
When you're all done with the screen shade, you can either bring it back up to the top, or on the right, you've got the red X. When you click on the red X, it makes the screen shade disappear altogether.
Now what if I want that back?
If I want that screen shade back, first we have to get out of full screen. So I'm going to come down to the bottom and click on my exit full screen icon. Then up on the top on my toolbar, I'm going to find the icon for the screen shade. There it is. It kind of looks like those projector screens that we used to have in the front of the room.
And this is the same in Notebook 10 and 11.
So to get that screen shade back on, I just click on that icon and the screen shade is back on.
Now, I noticed that there's some gray bars in the side, so I'm going to adjust our view and change to entire page and just see how that looks. Now I'm going to go back to full screen. Okay, now let's go to the next page. And where are we?
All right, where are we? We kind of talked about this one a little bit already. Once again, you have your icon for the link. We hover over it, our hand, it turns into a link, and we can click on it, and it brings us to that video of Google Earth. Once again, we can either click down below to toggle back to our notebook file, or click on your minimize button on the top right, and it will do the same thing. It will open up whatever you were in before. Here again, we have another question mark. So whenever you see a question mark, click on it just to see what it is that are the teacher's notes inside of it. This explains what we've already talked about with that Google Earth page. All right, let's move on to our next page.
Again, moving along with the anthology, this is the essential background information. And the pictures are here, and there's also an element of a click and reveal. This you simply click on and it reveals the picture behind. When you're done, you can click back on it and it's solid fill. So these are really nice and easy to use. Okay, we'll keep going. Purpose for listening, again, very straightforward, no elements here, and it follows directly along with the anthology. Now we're to the flip book pages, and these, we're just going to flip through, and you would read as we already discussed. Once in a while there'll be an element added, and we have one coming up on the 10th one. And here there's again some pull tabs. So this references Astro. You could pull out, it's actually the same picture, and then put that back, and it talks about when you add the ER astronomer. These are just extra added support that shouldn't take too long.